are telling us that Trump campaign officials, led by Rudy Giuliani, were overseeing this 7-state effort in critical states that Biden won and Trump lost. But this was an effort to subvert those results, overturn the will of the people, and line up fake electors to sort of try to get Trump in office. It's critical because this was part of the John Eastman plan, the 6-step plan to have Mike Pence throw out Biden's electors and replace them with Republicans on January 6th. So our reporting is telling us that the Trump campaign was involved in state-by-state level developments. They were trying to line up these electors, get them rooms to meet, and even created fake certificates to send to the National Archives.
Who's looking into this, Marshall?
A lot of people. Kate, some of the attorneys general in these states, places like Michigan, Nevada, New Mexico, they say that they're aware of it. The Democratic AG in Michigan said that she thinks this is a clear-cut crime, but she referred it to federal prosecutors for further investigation. You're looking here at the fake certificates that a lot of people think may have been part of a possibly criminal effort, because you can't really send forgeries or fake documents to the National Archives. So not only that, but the January 6th committee, they're also looking into it, and there's potentially a lot more to find. Kate?
It sure seems like it. Marshall, it's great to see you. Thanks so much. Joining me now for more on this is CNN legal analyst Paul Callan. Paul, let's start, if we can, with this.
How big a conspiracy is involved here? If this is just some crazy person placing an ad in Craigslist, it's a send a message indictment, in that it will advise other people around the country that you're going to get arrested for this kind of conduct. Of course, the investigation may reveal a larger number of people involved, and I would note also the indictment only listed official A, official B. We really don't even know who the people are who were threatened specifically. So I think we have to see what develops from this.
Yeah, that's a great point. And let's talk about what Marshall Cohen was just laying out there. I'm sure some will say this is hard to believe, but you have to believe the impossible when it comes to what we saw play out with 2020. A plan to pull together fake electors to help overturn the election. When I saw this, I thought, this goes way beyond placing a phone call to try to pressure someone, or any of the public statements that Trump has made that the election was rigged and should be investigated. What do you think of this? Are there legal consequences that Giuliani and others you think could face?
There could be tremendous legal consequences. I mean, we're now looking at a number of investigations pending against the president, from investigations related to the insurrection, to the Georgia special grand jury that's been impaneled, and now this one, which really outlines a threat to the peaceful transition of power in the United States. It's a very, very serious charge. So we'll have to see what develops. But of course, this was part of the Mike Pence plan. Pence was supposed to say, I'm not going to certify the election. And then Giuliani and friends would have put together this whole slate of phony, fake electors who would come in and elect Trump. So, we're just seeing the details of the plot that they had in mind when on the day that the election was being certified.
So let's talk a little bit more about, the attempts to overturn the election in one key state. The Fulton County, Georgia DA now requesting a special grand jury to be pulled together as part of the